Aston Villa's epic comeback, a night to remember against PSG. A thrilling night at Villa Park. Last night, as the players of Paris Saint-Germain made their way to Villa Park, they were greeted by the sight of overflowing rubbish bags lining the streets of Birmingham, a stark reminder of the ongoing bin workers' strike. But the real drama unfolded on the pitch, where Aston Villa, trailing 2-0 on the night and 5-1 on aggregate, could have easily thrown in the towel. With over an hour left to play, it would have been understandable for them to conserve their energy for the crucial Premier League clash against Newcastle this Saturday. But that's not the Villa spirit. Instead, they rallied back with a stunning goal from Youri Tielemans, narrowing the aggregate score to 5-2 just before half-time. The atmosphere shifted dramatically when McGinn struck a beautiful goal, bringing the score to 5-3. Just 2 minutes later, Ezri Konsa added another, making it 5-4. The once dominant PSG, who had seen their fair share of humiliating exits from the bigger cup, suddenly found themselves on the back foot. Yet, thanks to the incredible goalkeeping of Gianluigi Donnarumma and a crucial late block from defender Willian Pacho, PSG managed to hold on for the win. Unai Emery, who took over a struggling Villa side 2.5 years ago, has seen his team transform from being fourth from the bottom of the Premier League to now fighting for a top-5 finish and a long-awaited FA Cup victory. "I am very proud of everything we did," Emery said, showcasing his signature enthusiasm. His dance moves on the touchline during the match would have made any breakdancer proud. "Reaching this level is a significant step towards where I want to take Aston Villa." While Emery, a former PSG manager, might have relished the chance to outsmart his old club, the match ended in disappointment for him. Luis Enrique, PSG's current manager, acknowledged the intensity of the match, stating, "I don't think this team has been so dominated by another team in that way, but this opponent had to take risks because they were going out of the competition. They attacked with great intensity, and we were playing in front of a fantastic crowd too. That crowd, filled with hopeful fans, still dares to dream of silverware and future bigger cup adventures, all while hoping for a resolution to the rubbish crisis in their city." Live on Big website. Don't miss out. Join Rob Smith for live coverage of Real Madrid vs Arsenal, while Michael Butler will be covering Inter vs Bayern Munich. Or catch Taha Hashim for the Premier League showdown between Newcastle and Crystal Palace, a match Sky is calling the only football game on tonight, kick-off at 7:30 p.m. British Summer Time. Quote of the day: "Onana will play tomorrow. As a coach and also as a former player, I try to do things that can help a player in this situation. Sometimes we talk about managing players physically. We have to manage them also mentally, but then they have to return to competition, and Onana is ready. He had one weekend that I felt it was better for him to not play." Ruben Amorim confirms Andre Onana will return for Manchester United's Bigger VAR's second leg tie against Lyon after being rested for Sunday's tough match against Newcastle. Football Daily Letters. It was rather sickening to see yet another entitled billionaire throwing their weight around in public, this time by publicly berating and lecturing Birmingham City's players, probably enacting his tough guy routine for the accompanying Amazon Prime documentary cameras. "If I was one of those demoralized players, I'd be very tempted to tell Tom Wagner exactly where to shove his patronizing rant." Steve Malone. Noble Francis Letter. "I shall be one of 1,057 pedants to point out that David Moyes' Premier League win rate at West Ham was 37% of 198 games. Perhaps more pertinently, he managed only 2 wins from the first 10 games of his second spell before COVID intervened. Could it be that Graham Potter needs more time before being compared to the marvellous Moyes? David Moey." Further to Tom Flouriot's excellent World Cup idea, why not let the game's global stars play for both club and country? Who doesn't want to see, say, Mo Salah play for Egypt and Liverpool in the same tournament, switching his shirt at halftime if they play one another? Mike Wilner. Send your letters to the .boss@theguardian.com. Today's letter of the day winner is Mike Wilner.